Mm, mm. We are live, guys. Okay, I'll wait until people come here. If you're here, let me know. Almost dropped my pen here. If you're here, let me know. Okay, if you're here, let me know. I will wait. Hi, Anupriya. Who else is here? If you're here, just say hello. Just for context, we have just started our every Friday live. One Friday we do it on YouTube, one Friday we do on Instagram, and we answer questions that you guys have submitted, or we answer questions live. How are you guys? Let me know. Hi, Urbi. Hi, Anupriyam. Hi, Dr. Sharma. Thank you, Anupriya. I appreciate it. I'm just sorting my hair out right now, actually. Hi, Ishika. Hi, Janan. Hi, Madhuri. Dr. Sharma says, "Can I submit my question right now?" My team has already sent me the list of questions, so submitting it now would be too late. But you can post it on the chat later when I open the floor for posting it on the chat, and I just might answer your question. Aishika says, "Nice dress. Thank you. I appreciate it." Hi, Nikhil. Hi, Madhuri. Hi, Prakash. So we'll jump in now. A lot of people are here. We'll jump into our Q&A for the day. But before that, I want to have that human connected moment. So scan your day and tell me what was the highlight of your day. What was the best thing that happened to you today? Look back at your day and see what worked out in my favor. What was the best thing that happened? Let me know in the chat. I'll read it out. Madhuri says, "How are you?" I'm very, very good. Thank you so much for asking. I love when we can connect as people. That's greatest high is to just connect as human beings. Thank you for asking. I hope you're having a good day. Awesome. I have a lot of questions about life. Great questions to have. Okay. Madhuri says, "Today's my birthday and I got a beautiful bouquet of flowers." Happy birthday, Madhuri. How wonderful it is to have. And firstly, let me just appreciate you for being here on your birthday, connecting with me. I appreciate you could be doing other things, but you're here with me. So I really appreciate it. And I hope my Q&A today adds a little sprinkle of magic to your birthday as well. Ishika says, "I watched a movie with my family. That is so beautiful. I had my intern evaluation, got a favorable rating. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Good. Awesome. So now that we are all, Anupriya says, I have my comfortable food. Wonderful. Today I was supported by the universe in four occasions. Fantastic. And if you keep looking, you'll see that four occasions will become 40 because there's always so much to look at in your day. The micro moments is a lot of magic. Good. Okay. So okay, Urbi says two clients confirmed they're taking my next level program. Amazing. Many students shared their breakthroughs. Phenomenal. I got my issue on your app resolved. I got in touch with your beautiful energy. Best part. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to connect with you today, Urbi. So let's begin our work for the day. Go ahead and take your notebook and pen. And once you're ready with your notebook and pen to take notes, just type ready in the chat. I will answer each question as though it applies to everybody. So even if it's not your question, I will still answer it in a way that you can use that answer to reach the best state of your life. Okay, so if you're ready, just type ready. Okay, yes. Madhuri says, "Waiting to get some beautiful insights." I intend that too. If you're ready, just type ready. Quickly, I'll listen. I'll wait for one ready. Okay, we're ready. Okay, let's take our first submitted question. So the questioner says, "I feel like I fall off of the practices and then there is so much guilt. What to do about it?" It's a very relatable question, right? You fall off your practice and then you feel this massive guilt. What do you do about it? So remember two things, very important. When you're doing any practice, do it from a place of having fun, enjoying the feeling of that process itself, not as a means to an end. What that means is you don't do these processes so that you achieve something in your life. You do the processes for the process itself. Like, for example, when you're eating an ice cream, or when you're eating food, or you're eating, or you are listening to music, you're doing that activity for the activity itself. You're listening to the music because it makes you feel good, because it's helping you focus or whatever. You're doing it for that activity. You are not doing it so that if I keep listening to music, eventually, hopefully, I will become something. No, you're doing it for the joy of that activity. So whenever you're taking a process, you do it for the joy of the activity, not as a means to an end. So you do it firstly for the joy. Secondly, when there is joy, you're going to feel like doing it more. For example, when we were kids, I don't know about you, but I was like this, especially during exam time. I want to watch TV, I want to listen to the song, I want to write music, I want to do art, I want to do all of this. I don't want to be doing my exam because it just feels so much of fun to do it. So when you can make your inner work practices into something that's a play time for you and not a means to an end, you're going to kind of have a look for a space in your day to do it, just to have that feeling. That is one. By the way, I can tell the questioner did not come for my webinar. There, it's already, my team has pinned it. There's a webinar called "How to Change Your Life in Less Than 6 Months," uh, without 5 a.m. routines, without forcing yourself to be positive. Uh, this webinar, the second chunk of it, which is a long chunk, is on consistency, how to practice consistency. So if you, and it's not do this, make this is a time free, guilt free way of being consistent. So I have a whole segment on that in this free class. Please register if you struggled with consistency, okay? But the second way in which it's very easy, see, guilt is only because you are associating it with, if I don't do this, I will not achieve success. So you're already in a lack mentality. You're not in the mentality of, I know that I'm growing towards my highest good. So few things, even if you do small little 17 seconds a day, you're creating an impact, because anything you do repeatedly, your brain is going to learn from it and grow. So, but if you have accountability partners, which is what helped me in one of the strong things that helped me were, in building consistency, was accountability partners. Doing it with other people is really really fun to do. And the third thing is, even if your partners are, not very accountable and not very whatever, if you are, you can merge your inner work into your day-to-day life. For example, when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, when you're waiting in line at the bank, when you're driving, there's so many things that you can merge into your, so many practices you can merge into your day, so you don't have to take out time out of your day to do those practices. So hopefully that helped you. And if you have guilt, then you are not going towards your life from a place of spirit. You're going towards your life from a place of pain. Don't do that. Go towards the life you want from a place of love for your life, not from a place of I have to get rid of pain. Because if you have to get rid of pain, pain will find you again and again, because what you resist will persist. Did that answer help anybody? If it helped you, just type helped in the chat. Okay. Take one more submitted question. Okay. Questioner says, I'm in a good job now, but I want to do something of my own, but I feel too scared to leave my comfort zone. This was a question another person had also submitted, saying, how do I move from my corporate job to my passion? So I'll tell you how. Firstly, what is the advice I've given everybody has been, don't quit your job yet. If you hate your job, find ways to drop your resistance to your job. Even if the only thing that you look forward to doing is looking at that one plant on in your boss's office, that's the only thing that's nice about your entire office experience, fine, focus on that plant. So you are going to office without resisting it. You're not focusing on everything you hate, you're focusing on the one thing you like, which is the plant in your boss's office, for example. Dropping your resistance is one good thing to do, so that you have space to create something new. If you keep fighting and resisting life, you're full of fight and resistance, no space to receive anything new from life. So We want to make sure that if you hate your job and that's why you want to move, drop your resistance and hatred for your job by making a list of everything that you look forward to doing in your work for the time being. And on the side, build your business on the side. So that doesn't mean that you have to start taking payments if you are on a contract in your corporate company that says you cannot earn outside of that company. Don't earn, just build your base, build your customer base, build your business on the side, get all the ideas together, do whatever you can on the side. And or if you cannot immediately do it in your own name, do it in another name. You can earn that, you can put the money in somebody else's account for the moment, do something until you are at a position where you can naturally switch over to your business because your business is bringing in revenue. That way you